Hello, this is Star, and today I am going to try to make music, or arrange music, I should say, using loops and just the mixer down here. Basically, I got me a Oxygen 49. It's got like 8 faders, and I was watching a video, I think it was Floating Point, where he was showing some of his studio stuff, and he had a DAWless creation, and he was just adding in stuff and basically using faders to add in certain instruments at a time and doing stuff like that. And it gave me an idea of trying to do a video just arranging, I guess you would call it, using the mixers rather than just dragging and dropping stuff over here on the arrangement panel or doing arrangement through the clip thing. You're still going to use the clip thing, but I'm going to kind of phase in and phase out certain types of things. And I'm going to get started by saying that literally I'm using Captain Melody, Captain Chords, and Captain Deep to produce stuff. It's not so much the melody or the stuff that I'm making that I kind of want to portray, but I'm going to do stuff and not really pay attention to the sounds of it or how it's composed. I kind of want to focus more on the mixing portion of it and the arrangement portion of it rather than the creation of the loops. So we got a melody, we got chords, we got the bass, and then we got the beat. So we got 4 tracks going on. The keyboard that I'm using has 8 faders, and so I can take 4 more tracks. And then I have a couple ideas on duplicating those tracks using the knobs that I have we can put it into sort of each of them in a layer and then use the knob to go between the 2 layers for even more tracks that I could do. But let's start off simple for right now. So for the melody, let's generate a couple of melodies. So I like that one. Whenever you like something on this, you could always export the melody here. And then if you don't like the melody, you can rearrange the melody. Put it over here. So I'm going to have a couple of melody patterns going on. Can't think right now, so let's just throw Juno in front of it. Yeah, nice 80s sounding. Perfect. Let's grab the Captain Deep here. Let's do some pigment based shenanigans. Grab something from the BASS. Okay, we got everything going. Basically, that's going to probably be our loops for a couple times. I also got a clip launcher going from Novation, the Launchpad thing. So I got quite a setup today. I got my machine, I got my Atari Beat Step, but it's not doing anything in the moment. We'll probably introduce that later. I got the controller, so now I'm ready to... All right, so I want Captain Chords to be mapped to this one. Pigment, so my bass being mapped to this one, and then my drum going back to this one. So now they're all off. Now I can start it up. And it's playing, can't hear anything. Add the drums. almost there, right? I probably need a couple more tracks and or a couple more things to do. So what I want to do is I want to take sort of the thing here, and it's cool and all, but I kind of get bored with the sound of the Juno. So let's grab this. Let's throw it in a layer. I got controllers and keyboards and all this stuff around me, so it's all right. Instrument layer. Let's go like this. Let's throw the Juno in a layer. Let's pose it with the Jupiter, maybe. I think it'll clash with the. Actually, that layers really well. Half the problem is that Juno, I think the arpeggiator. That's a good mix. Okay, so realistically, I want to turn off one and turn on the other, and then I want to use map the controller. All right, and then I think what I could do is I can add a modulator that says that on my knob. Actually, no, I don't want to map this one. All right, what I want to do is I want to create a knob or a macro, and I want to set the macro to when it turns up, turn this guy up. And when it turns down, turn this guy down. There you go. And then map this guy to my knob. And you can see, barely see, but it turns it. So now that turns it off and turns it on. So. All right, perfect. So now let's get back into the groove. Okay, perfect. Now I want something for my beat step to do because my beat step is an external sequencer and it can power one of my VSTs by itself without any MIDI capability, and it's in the thing, and it's kind of like basically what my setup is kind of built for. So I really liked a certain face plant preset when I was playing around with Omen, and it's a bit dark for this, but I think I want to try it anyways. Where was this? Something about blackbirds. All right, well, I'm going to have to control it now, and I want to control it on... Oh, crud. Yeah, you can't run beat step while you're trying to map stuff. All right, and I messed that one up too. There we go. that was a lot of CPU. I had to turn off the Turia. Another really great preset. I like that preset for just general atmospheric type of feelings. All right, one of the pretty cool things I think about this whole setup would be that you should be able to record everything that you're doing in the whole mix by recording the automation. And each of these should have the volume automation in there that I was doing. So now with all the stuff there, now I have my arrangement. I can work on the arrangement all I want now and be able to produce something else if I don't like anything that I've done live. So overall, pretty cool kind of concept of being able to do it this way. Of kind of, sort of, I don't want to say DAW-less because well, obviously it's not DAW-less. We're using a DAW, but in the concepts are kind of the same. If you were to have a DAW-less setup and you wanted to have different machines going at the same time or different things, you wouldn't have access to be able to sit down and turn on the sequencer and turn off the sequencer. You've got two pairs of hands, and you can only max hit two machines. And if you want like 4 to 8 tracks, you're going to have a whole bunch of time fiddling around or doing something. So you got to turn on sequencers and stuff like that. And unless your middle machine or your coordinator, your mixer has an ability to turn them off and on other than the faders, then pretty much you're doing the same thing as you're doing now. Basically turn them off, turn them up, turn down, and then using the other knobs, as you can see what I'm doing there, to be able to change in and out the sounds. I could slap a filter on there, or I could slap other effects on there. I can have it all routed to this main FX there, and then have a fader for it, and be able to do his stuff. Gotta remember what this preset is. This is a pretty cool preset. Sorry, but I like it. Come on. And sealed. A lot of movement between the left and right stereo field on that one. At any rate, hope you liked the video. It was pretty fun making it. Thanks for watching. Thank you for listening if you've been listening to it all. And I will catch you later.